The president's budget increases the defense budget by $500 billion, cutting the health care of the people of the United States of America. Now, how does that square? Thank you, Mr. Ranking Member. Mr. Chairman, thank you. Mr. Secretary, thank you so much. It's good to see you. Like many of my colleagues, I have a long history with the Kennedys. I've got a picture in my office of my father campaigning with John F. Kennedy in 1960. It's been a big inspiration to me throughout my entire life. And as you and I have discussed before, when your dad ran for a senator from New York State, he lived in Glen Cove, my hometown, where I was the young mayor. And you lived in that at home for a little while. And when I was the mayor of Glen Cove in 2007, I invited you to come and speak because you had founded the Riverkeeper about the environmental quality of the Long Island Sound. And you really did a fantastic job and made a tremendous impression on people back in those days. And I applaud some of the things that you're doing. I like the idea of going after the food dyes. I like going after microplastics. I like the idea of doing prevention instead of just treatment and going after chronic disease. But I want to just try and find out how you feel about a quote that you made versus a quote that the president recently said. We've heard it a couple times here today. In June of 2024, you said, talking about America, we've poured our wealth into one military operation after another. As a result, our nation has decayed from within. An epidemic of chronic disease, a plague of addiction, and a historic economic inequality. Now, how does that compare? That's your statement running for president in 2024 to what the president just recently said last week.
The United States can't take care of daycare. It's not possible for us to take care of daycare. Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things. We have to take care of one thing, military protection.
Now, how do you square that about your beliefs versus the president's beliefs? Do you agree with what the president said?
As I said before earlier, the president's budget reflects his commitment to take care. There was no, it's one of the Head Start program is one of the few programs that was spared. A cut across the agency of 12.5%.
He said we can't do daycare, we can't do Medicaid, we can't, put it this way, in practical terms. The president's budget increases the defense budget by $500 billion, and it cuts your agencies by $10 billion or more. Now, how does that square? Especially given your philosophy that you've promoted for decades, that we've got to focus more on taking care of the health of the people of the United States of America and not squander it on foreign military campaigns.
Military spending is a constant drain on our nation's vitality.
How does that jibe?
Well, you know, the president is making a lot of tough decisions, and he's making tough decisions because of problems that he inherited. He didn't make up the glyphosate dependence in 98%.
No, I'm talking about the increase. No, I understand
that. He didn't create the problem that it ran. That was created by this
I understand
body.
that, but he's increasing the budget by $500 billion and cutting the health care of the people of the United States of America. You say he's not cutting Medicaid. Nobody buys that, okay? You say he's not cutting it. We say he is cutting it. He got rid of the premium tax credits. We say that's a major problem for the people of the United States of America.
The Democrats had 2 chances to extend the premium tax credits and make them permanent. They did it neither time, and now you're blaming him for doing it.
We just passed it out of the House at the beginning of this year.
The Democrats were in power, controlled.
But let's not make it about Democrats versus Republicans, Mr. Kennedy. I don't want to do that. I want to be bipartisan. I want to work together. I've applauded you on some of the things that you're doing that are good. But how does it square that he's increasing the defense budget by $500 billion and cutting money for NIH and CDC? The budget, you talk about the budget and the things he's inherited. He's increased the deficit by more than any administration in the history of America as part of the big, beautiful bill. That's not something he inherited.
This president has done more to protect public health than any president in history. He's the first one. You guys are the ones that gave us the chronic disease epidemic. We're the unhealthiest population on the face of the earth.
That all happened in the past 4 years of the Biden administration? It's you guys?
It happened.
It was the Kennedy administration. It was the Clinton administration.
You've been a politician your entire life.
Yes, right. And you've been involved in public life your whole life as well.
Right. Well, I'm not in elected office.
You've tried to run for elected office. You decided not to do it on many occasions. I followed you very closely, Bobby.
I've never ran for anything.
I know you decided not to at the last minute every time. I followed you
very... What does that have to do with it? I'm saying...
You're bringing up the politics, not me.